winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
It's got Mike 42. I'm coming for you, son. Check three.
On second down, here's Henry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Carl Joseph.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
For the Browns.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 15. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run with Evans. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Again to Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle
made. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From the end zone, Tannehill. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11.
Just like that. Just like that.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Funches has it complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To the air again, Tannehill. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Is good.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
34-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Antoine Woods able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 47-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. On a screen, this is Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. There's Evans again, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. The ball is out. Geis lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Mayfield off the play fake. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Third down, Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 15.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A 10-yard.
2nd and 20.
It's 2nd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield got an open man. It's Radley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
in need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Pass. Complete to
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
34-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
3rd and long.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Mayfield.
The 45-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Daquan Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got some room at the 30, and this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Fresno. Hey, check Mike. Watching it by. Hey, alert 33.
Defense. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Hey, alert. Hurry.
Check, 55 to Mike.
I got it.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 50.
They'll go again here with Evans. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. You.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the screen. Pass. Shit. You got tight right there. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 42. Don't get nervous. Check 24.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you don't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, this one provided some last kickoff for